midnight molasses.
This is OpenAir Live and Local from CPT 12, a program dedicated to showcasing the Colorado music scene. I'm Alisha Sweeney, and together we'll explore the cross-section of music and dance as we look back at highlights from the acclaimed stage performance of Aphrodite's Switchboard. Enter local dance group Wonderbound. The company celebrates 3 fundamental core values, and they all happen to start with the letter C: community, collaboration, and creation. The 3 C's are put to work when they team up with Colorado band Chimney Choir. I want to introduce you to Dawn Fay, producing director of Wonderbound. Here, she explains their process of collaboration.
Collaboration really draws on all the areas of programming that we do. It touches community, it encompasses creation, and really our goal is to be able to create work that we would not be able to do by ourselves in terms of the art. And that can be with visual artists, it can be with writers, poets, actors, and all kinds of musicians in this town. Denver is rife with incredible music talent, and all of our shows are live music, which really is a differentiating factor for us at Wonderbound.
More about Wonderbound and their role in the community to come. But first, let's view a music and dance performance in action. Choreographed by artistic director Garrett Ammon with music composed by Chimney Choir, here's the stage performance for Alternate Life.
In the distance I can see a desert of uncertainty. I'll get there eventually and sing a little song. I'll keep moving on.
Once I caught a glimpse of myself living an alternate life. I saw you there, I had the feeling as if I knew you in another lifetime. After the storm, it's back to normal. What did it even feel like? After forever was only a moment, I was walking by. I was walking by. Talk about the road, right, going, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Going to pieces is the only way to keep it alive.
That's a performance of Alternate Life from the original Wonderbound stage production of Aphrodite's Switchboard. This is an exclusive for you here on OpenAir Live and Local. Aphrodite's Switchboard is a modern-day story centered around the goddess of love, Aphrodite, who was sent to Earth to rekindle passion across the world. She's sent down by the gods of Mount Olympus. As the performance unfolds, you realize that the band Chimney Choir, who's perched above the dancers, serve as the gods, who guide and score Aphrodite's experience to spread love. The music for the show was conceived by Chimney Choir in their second collaboration with Wonderbound. As a choreographer and the dance troupe's artistic director, Garrett Ammon admits that he embraces the challenges of collaborating with musicians. When we spoke with him, they were still pulling together the final pieces of the project. Ammon shared with us what the experience was like creating the visuals for dance and music.
I personally am a very music-driven choreographer, so I depend very much on having the music as a jumping-off point. Some choreographers are not that way. They'll kind of work in different modes to get there. I think the fun thing with this project, specifically with Chimney Choir, is that they went into the project starting to build themes and ideas that were kind of like Lego blocks that we've then been talking about how they fit together, and some of the ideas that they might have built musically might have come from a different myth or so forth, but then they kind of gave me the freedom to then start to say, how do I want to put these together, in what order? And then we're still in the process right now as I'm creating of mixing and matching parts and so forth. So it's been a lot of fun, and I think pushed us all into new territory to try to discover how to make that a cohesive whole.
While this performance takes place in a modern setting, we're still meeting characters who are immortalized in Greek mythology. Aphrodite spots the sculptor Pygmalion on the street and follows him home. Pygmalion's story is that he created a sculpture of a woman so beautiful he falls in love with it. This song Patterns shows what happens after he falls asleep, and Aphrodite brings his creation to life.
stand completely still. I can last forever, and all I have is time. Well, who can wake me up? Who can make me feel love? All I have is this impossible desire.
Is this where I want to be? Tell me, does it even matter? Darkness and epiphany, all it seems to be is
Planets all align, still life set to motion, impeccably designed. I'm up, I'm out, I'm wide awake. The price I'll pay, the chance is mine to take. Finally electrified, I want to tell you words I can't
Is this where I want to be? Tell me, does it even
describe. Finding I am lost inside these patterns.
Darkness and epiphany, all appears to be in
But I can't describe. Finding I am lost inside these patterns.
darkness and epiphany, all appears to be in
But I can't describe. Finally, I'm lost inside these patterns.
Showing you the cross-section of when music meets dance, this is a special episode of OpenAir Live and Local. This isn't the first time the band Chimney Choir worked with Wonderbound Dance Studio. In 2015, they collaborated on a ballet called Boomtown. Chimney Choir scored the production, and when we asked the band's multi-instrumentalist Kevin Larkin about conceiving the music for the dancers, here's how it came to be.
We invited them to Wonderbound to a show, and they came out, and then we saw what they were doing, and it was just kind of this conversation that's happening where there's no fear with what could be done with the art. So it's everyone, you know, when we initially sat down with Garrett to create Boomtown, it was like, what do you guys want to make a ballet about? And then we were talking about, isn't it crazy what's happening in Denver? So that became what the ballet was about. You know, just kind of, it often just comes from a whim or a conversation, and it just flowers from there into a finished work of art, which has happened a lot in Denver. And so there's a lot of experimenting going on here, and a lot of people that are willing to go see it, and just a lot of, you know, good energy around it. Everyone's got each other's back, and yeah, it's a nice time to be here.
Clearly, the band and the dance company see the benefits of their core values, celebrating community, collaboration, and creation. Let's get back to Aphrodite's Switchboard. At this point, the goddess of love continues to rekindle romance, and we see two sailors she set up go for a stroll in the park as they watch an exciting tennis match. It's the game.
I woke up walking yesterday. I can't understand a word you say. This is how we feel when we're miles away. Shoot, shoot,
Don't you let me look away.
look away, don't look away.
Bang, bang, silver bullet ricochet.
I'm still standing. Nobody can ever explain. We can learn experientially. Do you know the rules of the game? Two can play simultaneously. Plotting out a route and a strategy. I wait for the light you signal to me. Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Yeah,
Chimney Choir and Wonderbound collaborating on the production Aphrodite's Switchboard. That was a moving and original performance. This has been an OpenAir exclusive. To continue to go deeper into the music with us, you can find more music videos and interviews from our many sessions online at cpr.org, or find us on the radio at 102.3 FM. Thanks to CPT-12 for their support of the local music scene, I'm Alisha Sweeney. And now CPT-12 will explore the deep connection that Wonderbound has forged with our community.
Should appreciate every new day. I should celebrate every new day.
Our goal is to be able to create work that we would not be able to do by ourselves in terms of the art. And that can be with visual artists, it can be with writers, poets, actors, and all kinds of musicians.
Wonderbound's mission has always been to be a part of a neighborhood, to have a community, to be connected with the people that are in their immediate physical areas. This neighborhood in particular is really getting squeezed. There's a lot of building happening. People are losing what used to be familiar neighborhoods.
We really reside at ground zero for human suffering. Our audience every day is the homeless.
Midnight molasses dripping.
Don came up with pari passu, which is Latin for equal footing or equal step, with the idea that I wasn't going to come into the St. Francis Center Day Shelter as somebody who had more of something or some expertise that I was going to share, but that we're coming in meeting as equals, and that everyone has something to give, and everyone's expression and everyone's communication is important and on the same level.
We've been doing weekly dance sessions every Thursday. We send a couple of our dancers as well as our registered movement therapists to St. Francis Center. The hour-long session is really an opportunity for everybody to do what everybody can do, which is dance.
Some of the dance moves were initially common dance moves like the sprinkler or the shopping cart, and turned into dance moves that they use to kind of reflect what they're observing in their world and what they're experiencing. So we have the walk through, the space that we have the group in, the volunteers need to walk through, and a lot of them aren't interested in dancing necessarily, so they thought that was funny and would mimic that kind of walking through the middle of the group. And then some other ones that also explain or describe their experiences, like brushing crumbs off or getting the bed bug. Using kind of dance and movement to communicate what their experiences are in a way that feels safe, and they can also find humor and kind of a commonality. Everybody in the group is experiencing similar things.
Come in and dance for an hour, good exercise, I love it. I think it's good to get away from like your problems and just like the stress of life, and it's just good positive energy.
Dancing or making art or just doing something else, I think helps with kind of the stuff that people are dealing with. And I think that the folks feel really safe in here and they feel like we really care about them. So I think that's really positive too.
We're gonna make it, we're gonna be
Part of the program, the Pari Passu program, in addition to providing the sessions that we do weekly, is that we actually have invited these people to come to our shows.
So we'll get like a handful of tickets, as many as we can fit in our van, which is 12, and then I'll just have a sign-up sheet. We try to give first priority to people that actually come to the program, and then on Sunday afternoon I come and we load up the van and we drive over there. We'll get some snacks so people have some stuff on the way, and then we'll go for the program.
Is this where I want to be? Tell me, does it even
Oh, I thought it was wonderful. It's so unique and different than anything I saw. The dancing was amazing. I just love it.
I think it's great. It's full action, unique. Choreography is awesome.
It was very flowy and
What I hope that they remember is that they're still capable of connecting with other people, that the arts are something for them, and that the arts are there for them.
Seeing the true human joy at being a part of something, of being relevant, of mattering, is really the essence of the program.
You just can't help grinning, you can't help smiling, you know, a little bit of break and just to smile, like just smile really big.
We're gonna make it, we're gonna be alright. It's a hard time.
Throughout the year, CPT 12, Colorado Public Radio, and Rocky Mountain PBS are teaming up to explore the arts through a variety of lenses. The project extends a shared commitment by each organization to enrich the Colorado community with programming that's locally focused around arts and culture.
In the distance, I can see a desert of uncertainty. I'll get there eventually and sing a little song. I'll keep moving, I'll keep moving.